Scorpio, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading for the solar eclipse. This is going to be a reading for the next sort of 6 months going forward, because there's going to be another eclipse, obviously, in the October season. We have a second eclipse coming out. That's a solar eclipse that's coming out on the 20th of April. There is another eclipse on the 5th of May, which is the lunar eclipse. So I will be also doing a reading for that as well, collective, which I've done for the solar eclipse, and I love doing the collective readings, I really do. So you might want to go over there and see that. Thank you very much for being here with us, Scorpio. I hope you have a lovely reading. Let's see what's going on for you for the next sort of 6 months. The overall energy for you is justice. So things coming to conclusion, let's put it that way. And I think a lot of things will be coming to conclusions within your life. And this could be also as much as relationships, as much as your financial side. And I think it's very good for you, actually. It's going to help you really see things utterly clearly. The next set of eclipses obviously coming into, I think they're in your birthday season as well. So this is a real cycle for you. It comes up in Taurus, which is your opposite sign, Taurus, Aries. So it's a real 6 month period here where you seem like you're going to be getting your just desserts in a way. You're going to, finally you're going to get sort of closure on certain things. And also, you're going to get sort of like, payback for actions done in the past. And it's also I think it's going to bring you to a very much more harmonious place. So the Two of Pentacles, concentrating on the relationships of the here and now, the ones that are really working for you, basically. Don't diverse yourself and try and sort of please everybody. Please the people who are really matter to you, basically. That is your karmic mission for this week, for this this solar eclipse season. This is the next 6 months. So this is your karmic message here. This is the influence from the universe. This is the influence from your past your guides, influencing your karmic message. This is the influence from your future guides, influencing your karmic message, influencing this conversation that is within you. Sorry, that's the overall energy and the outcome, as it were. That's your relationship side, and this is your material side. So you've got the Nine of Cups, and a lot of people have been getting the Nine of Cups. It's basically the universe here is sort of saying now is the time to start exploring all those possibilities within your life in regards to your relationships and your emotions with other people that bring you to a place where you feel, you feel like you're getting to what you want out of life. We saw in the collective reading the root chakra, but also the sacrum and the heart chakra, getting really precision upon your desires. And this is almost, with that Two of Pentacles as well, is making you sort of focus on what is really you want to be doing in regards to your relationship. And as I said with this card here, it's concentrating on the relationships that really you do appreciate and what appreciates you. You've got the King of Cups as well, and what your past situation is bringing to you calmness and serenity emotionally within those relationships. So you might have had turbulent relationships in the past. That's sort of almost as if like the future here is sort of saying, now we're moving on to something that is a lot more calmer, a lot more consistent. There is still a lot of work to be done underneath the surface where you will be looking at and exploring all those possibilities, those avenues of fun and excitement with other people, and seeing which ones, which type of life really sort of corresponds to you. And this is where they're giving you that calming aspect of it all, and that comes along the line with the justice as well. That sort of feeling of balance and harmony within your life will come down to the idea of how you actually apply yourself within your relationships around you, and how you concentrate on those relationships that are beneficial and rewarding to you. As we go into this new sort of logic as well, there is going to be relationships that for some people that you may well have loved in the past, they just don't understand this new way of being. Page of Pentacles. It is exploring of using one of those pentacles to start planting seeds. This could be, it could even be moving in with someone here within this 6 months here. But I think it's mainly to do with you, of how you invest your time in certain relationships. And over a long period of time, a growing period. So like if I plant a seed of wheat, how long does it take from the planting moment through to the moment that I harvest the wheat in the future? It's quite a long period, and there's a whole process to go through. And this is what the Page of Pentacles is learning about. It's a good, it's a victory over a longer period of time. And this could be a case of where, if you might have been having difficult relationships before, it's a case of settling down in a way. And settling down because you are focusing on the beautiful things that you do have in your life around you, and exploring those avenues with the people that count for you. Okay, let's see what's going on your material side. You got the Hierophant. So the Hierophant knows the mechanical things in order to get what they want, their heart's desires, or their dreams and aspirations. They've learnt a lot. They have people that look at them as almost like a teacher. So your mission statement in regards to your karmic mission statement for your material side of life is actually applying yourself within the material world in a way that I do X to Y equals Z, which is the benefit. And this is your karmic mission now, to actually sort of start applying that within your world around you, within your job, within your business, and etc. And it's good. You're going to realize that if you do certain things, you know the results you're going to get out of it, and start applying them in your life. There is a mission for you, because we've got the Knight of Swords, and that's where the universe is coming in. This is where this coming into this new logical evolution, which I've been talking about in the collective readings as well, and how we all of a sudden become very powerful as individuals because of what we've got in our pocket. Now, I think the financial situation over the world is going to change drastically over the next 6 months. I think there's going to be, in order to have control over everything, there's going to be a big push to move everything onto the digital, so then it can be controlled by a flick of a switch. And I think this is going to backfire on them, because we've seen this with certain alcoholic beverage companies who thought they understood their clients, and all of a sudden their clients have turned around and said, no, that doesn't compute with us. That's no longer logical. And this is exactly what I've been talking about over the last 6 months, this logical revolution that is taking place, and it takes time to put into place. And you have a role to play in this. You have a role by applying a new type of logic to the working environment. Once you start doing that, you'll find your mission within this world. And finding your mission within this world, or within this universe, is going to really propel you on. Judgment, this is it. The calling, you've got justice, you've got judgment, you've got the Knight of Swords, you've got the Hierophant. On your financial side is a real calling. It could be a good time to start a business for you, actually, built upon this new idea, this new logic, and this new paradigm. This Judgment card is also a calling to you. You've got justice and judgment and the King of Cups. It's almost, and it's just really powerful on this side. On your financial side, there's a realization. This logic, I think, is going to sit squarely with you, and you will be able to use this new logic in order to advance yourself in the way of business or projects or jobs. And you've got the Six of Wands at the end, utter success. This is ultimate stuff for you on your financial sort of side. I wouldn't hold back if I was you. If you've worked out this new logic and the way things work, then head down that road, because you are going to realize this is what I should be doing in life. This is how I can make good money, and etc. And this is how I can really stand head and shoulders above everything. And it's going to make you really feel ultimately success, and it's a rightful place that you have. Let's see what the overall outcome is. 10 of Swords. I think the Ten of Swords is to do with this Justice card. A lot of people have been getting the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords, so I wouldn't worry too much about it. What I think it is here is the Nine of Swords. The Ten of Swords is when something is finished, it's done, it's over with. And yes, it might have been painful, but within that justice of it all, it's going to end that pain and worry and that woes that you might have had in the past. And I think in the future, possibly around sort of September period and October, just before your birthday period, I think you're going to realise it. And it's almost at that point there, you're going to realise that it's actually way behind you and it's no longer actually part of your life at all. Too many cards here to read in one go. So I think, that's what the overall outcome is. The end of a very difficult period and the realization of the end of this difficult period. As you start applying yourself in your financial world and in your relationship side, it looks really nice. Let's just do a bit of clarification for this. Let's see what's going on with that Justice card. You've got the Nine of Swords. So the end of woes and worries. I think this is what the Justice is all about, when you find harmony within life. I've already sort of said that in a way. Let's see what's going on with the Two of Pentacles. You got the Page of Swords. Funnily enough, Taurus had the Page of Swords, but up there, and had the Page of... was it the Page of Pentacles? No, I think it was the Page of... it wasn't the Page of Cups. It was the Page of Wands. That's what it was. So, you've got this opposite side of Taurus going on, which is your opposite sign. And this is like bright ideas that are coming to the surface within you. And the idea is that when you're concentrating on those relationships that mean something to you, it's going to provide a lot of ideas, and those ideas have to be converted into reality. That's what your job is over this period. So if you're concentrating on certain relationships that work for you, it's going to provide a lot for you at the same time. The weight that you've been carrying before, which we say here you've got let go of, the weight that you've been carrying before in regards to your relationships, you can convert them into that Nine of Cups. And it's almost as if, like, as you realize certain things and you explore and look at the world in a different way, the moment you sort of explore life and see things in a different way, you're going to realize that half of the things you've been carrying, some of them can be used. And some of it you just need to let go of. And then this is going to help you realize that what those beautiful gifts that are around you that can be used for you in the going future. Five of Cups, so letting go of the past, realizing that the old, these three cups are wasted. She does actually have two cups that are still saying she's toying with some idea, but don't look to the past, look to the future, Scorpio. Within your relationships. As you look towards the future, you could really build on something that's going to be, very beneficial for you in multitude of different ways. And we got the Nine of Cups, which is back up there, which is also coming up for that Ace of Pentacles of realizing what seeds, what sort of joyous gifts you want to plant that is around you in this future. And whatever you plant, I think it's gonna work for you. You're going to feel very lucky over this next 6 months. If you really engage yourself, you will generate that luck within you, and you will generate that luck within other people that are around you. And I think it's going to, it's going to be a very joyous, almost sort of a fulfilling next 6 months for you in regards to the relationships. I don't see anything major happening. I don't think there's major changes. I think it's a gradual process that's going through you at the moment. And I think you're going to really enjoy that process. With the Hierophants, we got the Ten of Cups. Yeah, happiness after difficulty. I think that difficulty there, which is there, is already behind you in a way. But it's a realization within that part of you that, yeah, you've let go of it. Let's see what your mission statement is all about. You got the Knight of Swords, and it's got the King of Wands. You've got to be that leader. I think this is a case that if you want to start a business in the next 6 months, this is a good time to do it. Convert those ideas that you know how it works with society and what works for you. You're going to be a bit of a leader here. You're going to strike out and Happiness will be your goal. There's no doubt about it. So you got justice, you got judgment, clarifying the judgment. This is it. You've got to go for your mission. If you're looking to advance your career path, if you're looking to start a business or project or anything, it is now time to come out of your shell, Scorpio, and literally go for it. Let's just see what's going on with the Six of Wands, sorry. You've got the Two of Cups, the unification of you and your higher self, the unification of yourself and this new logical revolution that we're doing. And you've got this certain detachment, which you can discernment in a way, which will serve you enormous amounts going forward. So yeah, I would, if you're thinking of starting anything over this next 6 months, do it. Even if it's, say, like writing a book, doing a YouTube channel, whatever it is, I would just go ahead and do it and follow your heart's desires by the looks of things. And you get the Ace of Pentacles. So you got this Ace of Pentacles, Two of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. It's that seed that we're talking about here in the Page of Pentacles. That seed that you're planting. Out of those difficult times will come happiness for you. And as you plant those seeds, this is almost as like planting the stuff that you've accumulated over the past. You can plant and actually gain benefits of it for the future. Looks really, really nice. Very, very productive for you. And certainly on the material side of life, looks incredibly opportunist for you. It's not opportunist, it's beneficial. There's a lot of power coming in here and playing into your life, and I would certainly follow it if I was you, and really open up the accelerator within the financial or the material side of your life. Okay, there you go, Scorpio. Thank you very much for being with us and being part of the Astroflower family. It's been very much appreciated. I will have the lunar eclipse coming out as well, the collective and also your individuals. Don't forget, you will have your weekly reading coming out as per usual on the Thursday. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.